This morning on CNBC, we have a very interesting report. We've got some very interesting information being reported by Andrew Sorkin. And this information seems to be given under the pretense of they don't want you to continue buying stock that you are legally and capable, and you can just buy stock. Anyone can buy stock. I want that to be explicit here. Over the last 24 hours, people have been sending me all this GameStop stuff. I spent a couple hours over the last night, going over it and learning a little bit about this. So I want to play this segment here because I want to be very explicitly clear about how bad the media is. And so now, one of the reasons why people decided to go hard, as they say, on GameStop is because a bunch of hedge funds decided to short the stock, which basically means, to my understanding, now again, I am not an expert, right? So I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, feel free to correct me. But to my understanding, shorting a stock means you borrow shares and then sell them with the intent of buying them back at a lower price. So if I were to short, maybe if something is $5 or $6, and I say I want to short it and sell those shares that I don't have, and then buy them back at like $4 or $3, then there you go. That's the idea. Now the whole thing with shorting is that it does require a buyback at some point. So it is a bet against the company doing well, but at the same time, the bet requires them buying stock again at some point. So it's kind of like if you want to sell your stock at 10 and then just get out of that position, there you go. But if you want to short that position, basically it does require buying back the stock with the intent of it then when you buy back that stock, it will go back up and then you will sell it and then it will go back down, etc. This is how hedge funds manage to manipulate the market. You see this all the time with companies like Tesla, for example. Hedge funds have unlimited amounts of money, and I want that to be understood. So let's see. Melvin Capital, which is a several billion-dollar hedge fund, is apparently closing out of its GameStop position. Now, again, I am not entirely sure if that's correct. It might not be. They could be lying. Anything is possible. But let's watch this clip, and then I'll pause it when I need to.
We have some breaking news right now on what has turned into the soap opera and saga of the markets right now, and that is the story of GameStop.
I want to be very explicitly clear real quick as well before we get into this, that money is fake. Stocks are fake. They don't mean anything. The United States dollar is fake. It doesn't mean anything. The value of the United States dollar changes every single year based on inflation. So what $1 is worth right now will not be worth the same in 365 days. Money is fake. So with that being said, let's go.
The news to bring you right now is that Melvin Capital Management, this is the hedge fund that had shorted this company that had effectively been attacked by an army of investors trying to push up and press up the...
Now, in the chat, Mr. Freak Glitcher says, sources familiar with these situations suggest that they haven't closed after all and are only saying they will to tank the price. Exactly. So, again, real quick, when you short the stock, right, if you sold it at $10, you definitely do not want to buy it at $350, right? That is the exact opposite. Now, if you want to say cut your losses, you could have Andrew Sorkin lie on national television to manipulate the market. The stock might go back down to like 150, maybe, if they're lucky, and then they'll be able to not lose all the money. They'll only lose half of the money that they would otherwise. So, like I said, it is very possible that this is all lying. Now, I do want to be very clear about this. Going on Reddit and posting, hey guys, I'm going to buy GameStop stock, wish me luck. That is not market manipulation, right? Going on national television and lying about your position as a billion-dollar hedge fund, that is market manipulation. So I want to be very clear. If it is the case that this is illegal, or rather that this is not true, that they short or they close their position, if that is the case, if they do still have a position, which I've seen people say they will have up until this weekend, I'm not entirely sure, but if they do still have this position and they're going out here and lying about it, that is illegal. So I want that to be understood.
The stock rather of GameStop along the way. Melvin Capital is now out of the stock. They got out of the stock, from what I understand, yesterday afternoon. I just got off the telephone with Gabriel Plotkin, who runs that firm. They've taken a rather huge loss. I do not have the full number on what that loss looked like. As was reported yesterday, both Citadel and Point72 have infused something on the order of close to $3 billion into Melvin Capital to try to...
Now again, these are billionaires that have unlimited money. And another thing that is very crucial to this story is that the hedge funds that shorted the stock somehow, which I don't understand how this is possible, but it is, they somehow shorted the stock for more than the total actual amount of stock. So if GameStop, the total amount of shares is 100%, I believe the number I saw was like 130% that they shorted, which doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that at all. If someone could try to explain that to me, I would love to know. But so I just want that to be understood. So these people are out billions and billions of billions of billions of dollars, right? They thought that they could make billions and billions of billions of billions of dollars. That's what the stock market is. It's a way for rich people to steal money from poor people. That's what it is. That's what it always has been. That's what it always will be. So I need you to understand that money is fake.
Yesterday, both Citadel and Point72 have infused something on the order of close to $3 billion into Melvin Capital to try to shore up its finances. And Gabe Plotkin telling me just moments ago that the speculation that the firm would file for bankruptcy is false. There's some reporting taking place on Reddit where so much of this discussion began and really created the momentum for as I said, an army of investors using options to try to press up that price. To some degree, they might be able to argue now that they succeeded. If this was really about vanquishing, if you will, Wall Street or vanquishing a hedge fund manager. In this case, they did take a loss. They may have not put them out of business, but boy, did they come close. We've been following this story, which has been such a wild one. GameStop shares right now, I mean, I can't, I don't even know what to say. It's up 131%, $342 on any kind of fundamental basis. If the stock were worth more than $20 or $30, I think it would be, something to behold. Real questions, of course, about stock manipulation, about the power of what's taking place on places
now, again,
like Reddit.
I want it to be very clear. Melvin Capital manipulated the stock of GameStop before anyone on Reddit said anything about it. They have been manipulating the stock of GameStop and other companies for years. Now, all of a sudden, a couple million people on the internet, use Reddit and 4chan to say, hey, these guys have to buy this stock at some point, so let's try to make money off of them. That's called being smart. That's called being a smart investor. And clearly a lot of people have made millions and millions of dollars, and good for them. If someone is sitting at home and lost their job in a pandemic and they made $3 million because they spent their stimulus check on GameStop stock when it was $4 and they made millions of bucks off of that, good for them. Fuck the billionaires, right? Again, is Andrew Sorkin going to say that, the billionaires for years have been manipulating the stock market? No. He's saying, well, a subreddit is manipulating the stock market. If a subreddit is capable of manipulating anything, chances are what they're manipulating isn't really even real to begin with. And that's what I want to say. Money is fake. It doesn't mean anything. These stock prices don't mean anything. They literally don't translate to anything. Okay, I want you to understand that. Now, yes, you can buy things with money and the things you buy with money are real, but the value of money is speculative. The value of the US dollar is speculative. It doesn't mean anything. Theoretically, the United States, over the course of the next 10 years, could be in a lot worse of a position in global policy, and the value of the dollar would go significantly down. That's totally possible. Anything is possible, right? So again, I want you to understand, having $1 does not mean you'll have $1 tomorrow. It does not mean you'll have $1 next month or next year, because the value of all of this stuff is constantly fluctuating, and it's all fake.
Really what's motivating this type of trading behavior at all. It clearly has nothing to do with the fundamentals of GameStop itself anymore, and much more to do with sort of pop psychology of who's going to be left holding the bag. The thing that concerns me most at this point is whether some of these investors will actually start to get out today. They'll look at this and say, we won the game, if that's winning. Unclear, where the finish line is in that regard. But as much pain as they may have created for Melvin Capital, for example, my great anxiety at this point is the number of retail investors that have been jumping into this literally in the last 24 hours, who very well may get hurt far more and lose far more than some of the hedge funds that.
Yeah, a couple people might try to ride the wave and they might get fucked. That's called being in the stock market for sure. But again, comparing a couple people throwing a couple thousand at GameStop and seeing what happens, right, to hedge fund billionaires that have been doing this shit for literally hundreds of years, I'm sorry, but cry me a fucking river, bitch.
We're involved in this. Let's just show you where we are right now. Joe mentioned at the top of the program Elon Musk tweeting yesterday, which also powered the stock even higher. I mean, there's nothing normal about what you're seeing when it comes to this stock right now. Stock up 51% on Friday, 18% on Monday, 92% yesterday. As I said, soaring in the pre-market. Let's just give you a little bit of a rundown to explain what's happened. Shares popping early in the session. This was yesterday when Chamath Palihapitiya, also somebody who's taken to Twitter and whatnot, really trying to push up this stock. And again, it really raises some important questions about what these people are doing, why they're doing it. I don't like to think of the market as a game, but that's really what this has become.
I don't like thinking of the market as a game. These people on these fucking news shows like Andrew Sorkin, literally, they're religious fundamentalists. That's what they are. They're not even that, they're cultists. There is very little difference between Jim Jones and Andrew Sorkin, right? As far as you are lying to people all day, every day, that is your job, to lie to people and say, oh, the market, the invisible hand, oh, there's two of them, oh, the invisible hands, the market isn't a game, the economy, oh, it's all real and it's so special, oh, the idea that people are manipulating this on Reddit is they're treating the market like it's a game, oh. It's a cultist. Andrew Sorkin is a cult leader. That's what he's trying to be on national television. Melvin Capital, cult leaders. The invisible hand doesn't exist. The market is fake. Money is fake.
This stock in particular, a game. He tweeted that he bought February.
I mean, it literally is. It's GameStop. I mean, come on.
$115 calls on GameStop. The night before, he tweeted, tell me what to buy tomorrow, and if you convince me, I'll throw a few hundred Ks at it to start. Shortly after noon, then you had Cameron Winklevoss tweeting, thinking about going long GameStop. And then after the close, Elon Musk jumping into the action, tweeting GameStonk, which is a reference to the popular meme and linking to the Wall Street Bets Reddit page that's been hyping all of this throughout. That Musk tweet helping drive this pre-market move right now. Later this hour, we're going to talk to Robert Frank, who's been reporting on the biggest winners and really, frankly, we'll see the losers of this GameStop trade. But a lot to be concerned about when you think about what's happening here. Where are the regulators? And is this just the beginning?
Where are the regulators? They ask. Oh, all of a sudden, poor people are making money off the stock market? That's not supposed to happen. The stock market's for rich people to make even more money off of. The stock market is for billionaires to turn their $1 billion into $100 billion. Look at Elon Musk. By the way, Elon Musk, just in case anyone stumbles upon this video, Elon Musk is not your ally, you dumb motherfucker. If you think Elon Musk is an ally to you in any capacity, you are not only a dumb motherfucker, but you yourself are a cultist and a dumb fuck, okay? So I want you to understand that. Elon Musk probably has a vested interest and is just using his platform to, make money off of that. That's what he's doing. So I just want you to understand that. The same thing with the Winklevoss twins, the same thing with the other guy, I don't know that guy, right? These people are not your friend. These people are not your buddy. They're not speaking to the real person. When fucking Elon Musk tweets out memes, it's not because he's hip with the culture, bro. It's because he wants to manipulate you into thinking he's hip with the culture, bro. That's what he's doing. Elon Musk is the richest motherfucker on the planet. His fucking family were emerald miners in apartheid South Africa. This guy is not your friend. Okay, he will never be your friend, no matter how many times you reply to his tweets and say, Elon, please, DM me or whatever. He will never be your friend. He will never speak to you, and you need to understand that. There's a lot of dumb, asshole, bitch-face motherfuckers out there that think, oh, Elon Musk he gave me financial advice on Twitter, and then they make, like, let's say they make a couple thousand because of Elon's tweet or whatever, and let's say that's true, and then they have that vested interest in liking Elon's brand and following him for more things. That is how Elon gains power. That is how he becomes the richest person in the world when 40% of Americans can't pay their rent every month, and there's an eviction moratorium because people cannot pay their rent. This guy doubles, didn't he like triple his net worth? So I just want to say very explicitly, fuck Elon Musk, fuck him, and fuck you if you like him. And that needs to be very explicit. Fuck all of these people, fuck the billionaires. You cannot in any capacity say, oh, I'm gonna crush a hedge fund, haha, but Elon Musk is cool, bro. You are a dumb motherfucker if you say that. I'm sorry. You are not only a dumb motherfucker, but you are dumber than anyone who's defending, you are dumber than Andrew Ross Sorkin in a lot of ways, because Andrew Ross Sorkin's getting paid to say this shit. He has a vested interest as well. He's getting paid to say this dumb shit. If you think Elon's on your team, you're just an idiot. You're a dumb motherfucker. I'm sorry. I don't know how to put it other way. So I got another article here from Business Insider that I want to go through. Because again, it's very important to look at how the media is framing all this stuff. So, this is from January 27th, 3:23 IST. I guess this is from India or whatever. That's cool. As investors and hedge funds bet against GameStop, Reddit traders are feasting. Short seller net of financing market-to-market losses in GameStop have reached an incredible $5 billion in 2021 as the company's stock continues its historic run, according to data from the financial analytics firm S3 Partners. Losses totaled nearly $867 million on Tuesday alone, as shares rocketed as much as 95% higher. GameStop stock continues its climb on the back of retail traders and Reddit Wall Street Bets army this week as the battle with short-selling hedge funds and investors continues. The company's shares initially leaped on January 11th after an activist Investo and Chewy co-founder Ryan Cohen recommended changes to modernize the business, including adding 3 new directors to the board. Since then, GameStop shares have spiked more than 500%, drawing in swaths of retail traders looking to make a quick buck off of a short squeeze of institutional investors. Again, if people know that Melvin has to buy their stock by a certain day, they have to, then you're going to want to buy that stock and you're going to be the one that sells them that stock. Plain and simple. If someone has a contract that requires them to buy something and you have the only thing, let's say someone wants to buy my phone, right? Okay, here's my cool phone. It's got all my fucking naked photos on it, right? You want to buy this phone? It's a once in a thing, right? Now let's say you signed a contract. Oh, I gotta buy that phone because, the phone's value is like $20 or whatever. And then let's say someone else buys my phone for $16 million. Now, you have a contract that says you need to buy that phone, right? Now, the only person who has this phone is now selling it for $16 million. Good luck, motherfucker. That's the idea. The rapid increase in GameStop's share price has left short sellers with record losses. Still, over the last 30 days, the number of shares shorted in GameStop has actually increased by some 1.53 million, giving the company a short interest of nearly 71.79 million. Blah, 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 blah. Who cares? You understand this. This article is just like, it's trying to paint the Redditors as like some evil villain. And it's like, oh, the poor retail investors, oh. Like, they didn't give a fuck about retail investors before when billionaires were fucking manipulating stocks like candy. At that point, fuck the retail investors. They were guinea pigs. They were guinea pigs and dumb motherfuckers for the cult leaders of the cult leaders of Wall Street to fucking abuse and manipulate. That was their role then. Now, all of a sudden, it's, oh, the poor investor. I know we've been abusing them for literally hundreds of years, but the poor investor, oh my goodness gracious, right? Like, I don't know, man, this shit is dumb. Anyway, that's my GameStop, segment. If anyone has questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let me know. And I would like to end this video by saying you maybe missed out on GameStop, but maybe you didn't miss out on AMC, Blockbuster, Nokia, blah, blah, blah. Again, I am not a professional. I am just some dumb motherfucker. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Elon. Do whatever you want with all the information. What you should do when you make any sort of move in anything, if whether it's buying a new camera, whether it's, paying someone to clip your bushes in front of your house, what you need to do is do your proper research and proper due diligence. Again, it's like looking at a nutrition label when you're about to buy a fucking piece of food or whatever. Look in the nutrition label, think to yourself, should I really be putting this into my body, or should I maybe select something differently? So again, don't listen to any one person. Any one person there is no such thing as a hero. There is no such thing as a savior. There is no such thing as, modern day Jesus, especially not billionaire bitch boy Elon Musk. So I just want to be very explicit on that one. And hashtag save AMC. Thank you.